What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Guys, I got a very good video for you today, and you guys should be walking away with a couple of things from today's video, right? Now, one thing you should be walking away from is an understanding that people are actually making a hell of a lot of money in these markets, and there's no reason why that shouldn't be you. There's no reason why you need to settle for the crumbs of returns that the S&P 500 will give you when you could be making 100%, 150%, 200%, right? And I know if you are a beginner or if you're generally just a skeptical person, this might seem out of bounds for you, might seem unbelievable for you, but trust me, keep on watching, right? You're going to see. Second thing is, guys, you're going to get an understanding of what we do behind the scenes, okay? Now, for those that don't know, when I'm not on YouTube, I am ensuring that my members that are in my Patreon are making as much as possible from the markets, all right? Are just absolutely crushing the markets, all right? When I'm not on YouTube, that's what I'm doing. So you're going to see behind the scenes. I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you what we got up to this week. Because again, that'll be interesting for a lot of you guys and eye-opening and insightful. And another thing that you guys will gain is you're going to gain an understanding of how someone with 10 seasons of experience in the market approaches it, draws out plays, draws out opportunities, and then executes with professionalism and high win rates and high success. Okay, so you guys are going to get a lot from this video, so I hope so. I'm expecting this video to be a banger, but to be honest with you guys, every time I do expect the video to be a banger, it doesn't actually go that way. So we will see. All right, we shall see. But first of all, I want to say I appreciate all of you guys. Like, it amazes me that the same 400, 500, 600 of you guys continue to show up and watch the videos. Like, that is incredible for me. You guys are just super consistent. It's like, I can rely on the 400 to 600 of you guys to watch these videos more than I can rely on most people in my real life to do anything, right? It's unbelievable. You guys always show up, you always turn up, and I absolutely love it. All right, that is why I continue to give you guys the content, continue to give you guys value, and continue to support and accelerate you guys' journey to just becoming savages in the market, right? That's what I want. I want all of you guys to be absolute savages in the market. Talking of savages, let me share some savages with you right now. So this week was crazy, all right? Crazy in the Patreon. And I know I say that every week, but it really is. I can't say it. I can't really even, don't have the words for it, all right? Maybe some of my Patreon members can tell you guys in the comment section like what we do over there. But I'm going to take you behind the scenes anyway. Check out. So Michael McCoy, one of the members over the Patreon, got into a couple of our plays from this week. So got out of Google this morning, 98% profit, right? 98%. Incredible returns, guys. You don't need to settle for the crumbs that an S&P 500 is going to give you. You don't want to be old and grey. You don't want to wait till you're old and grey to be wealthy, to be financially stable, financially secure. We want to be making money today, right now. All right, we don't want to be waiting till we're 60, till we have Zimmer frames, till we can't walk or can't eat, or have someone have to, whatever. But listen, there's big opportunity here, and I just want you guys to just understand that and recognize that, please. Michael is someone who has recognized that, understands that, and just absolutely crushes it with me every week. I've got another one here. Timoho, listen, closed out Microsoft, 110%. He says, I'm speechless. Still got Google running, which he closed out of later. Thanks so much. Another amazing read on the market, guys. 110%. Imagine that. You put in 500, you get 500 back. You put in 1,000, you get 1,000 back. I'm telling you guys, big money is always available for you in the markets, right? Give you guys another one. I can't go through all of them. There are too many, right? Man Ali, made an all-time high on Microsoft options, 300%. You guys know I talk about 100, 200, 300%. Mad. Big returns, right? I'm about to retire Ali. The amount of profits this guy is making, I'm setting this guy up for the rest of his life at this rate, okay? So, as I said, if you're at the Patreon and I haven't showcased your results, and there's a lot of you, I'm sorry. I will definitely put some of you guys on the podium in the next video, right? Because I want all of you guys to get the recognition you deserve. You guys are on an incredible journey with myself, and it's amazing to see all of you guys just hitting phenomenal numbers. You guys don't understand how pumped it gets me, right? Right now, like my veins are just like exploding with just excitement, right? And energy, because that's what we do in the Patreon. We come with massive energy and we come to dominate the market, guys. Seriously. Now, if you're someone who wants to be making money from the markets, this should excite you. This should create that fire within you, right? It should make you guys realize that, no, I want these types of returns. I want to be showcased making these types of numbers. And you will. You most definitely will, right? Just take action. So shout out to all the guys over the Patreon. I appreciate all of you guys. Love you guys. Now let me just take you guys behind the scenes and show you what went down in the Patreon this week. So this is a post that I posted up in the Patreon. Okay, I gave the guys trade opportunities on Monday for this week so they can generate these big money returns. And how it works is this, guys. And this is going to kind of like weave into the other topic I want to talk to you guys about, and that is how you actually approach the markets. Because, you know, speaking to a lot of you guys, reading your comments, interacting with you through the one-to-one sessions, I realized that what I need to do is take a step back sometimes and just ensure that your approach to the market is correct. Okay, so as you know, these returns came from options. We trade options. We want big money. We want 100%, 200%. We only get that in the options market. Okay, so do not buy it. If you want to make these types of returns, you're not going to get that from just buying a stock. We want to be executing on these option trades, right? That's how all these guys do it. That's how I do it. So options is a beautiful thing. Now, the approach to options needs to be correct, because what you all must understand is that you can't just jump into an option anytime you want, okay? So, for example, I told the guys this week, TSLL is going to be a call option opportunity, meaning I'm expecting it to go higher once it gets to a certain level, right? I'm going to say that again so you guys don't miss that. I'm expecting TSLL to go higher once it gets to a certain level. The key thing is once it gets to a certain level. I'm expecting Microsoft to go higher to, as I said here, $440 once it gets to $430. Not before, all right? Not at 427, not at 428, not at 429, at $430. At that point, I'm expecting it to go higher to 440. Okay, so the timing of your entry is very important. That is the thing. So, for example, if you have the bias that a stock is going to go higher, so in this case, I expect Microsoft to go to 440. I expect Google to go to around that 180. Yeah. I can't just enter in whenever I want blindly. I have to enter in once it gets to a certain level, because once it gets to that certain level, it's then fulfilled all of the background criteria, all right, all of that technical work that I've done on the charts, which now give it a very smooth and easy ride to that target. That's how we make the 100%. That's how we make the 200%. Okay, so that is the approach. The timing is very important when it comes to the options market. Okay, that is different from buying a stock and holding it for years. You can buy the stock whenever. You can buy it right now. You can buy it tomorrow. It doesn't matter. But options is all about timing. And if you time it correctly, you can do exceptionally well, right? So let's just go through. So Microsoft has said, look, once it gets to $430, price will continue to move higher over the next couple of sessions. Okay, as you know, right now as we're speaking, Microsoft is $443. So my guys saw that, they entered the relevant option, which is right here, which is the 430 strike, which is the 6th of December expiration, which is tomorrow. They entered it once it was 430. As Microsoft exploded from 430 to 440, my guys made an absolute killing on these options. Okay, Man Ali up 300%, Michael McCoy up 100%, and the rest, right? That's the beauty about it. It's all about the timing, guys. Now, let's go a little bit deeper. Where did that 430 come from? Okay, where did that 430 entry price come from? I'm going to take you to the charts. I'm going to do some very, very basic look at the charts. You see, guys, this right here, all these annotations, this is from one of my one-to-one sessions, right? We go deep, right? We go detailed in these one-to-one sessions. So definitely hit me up for the one-to-one sessions if you guys want that additional level of education and training. Okay, cool. So we've got clean charts. So what you guys want to understand is what you're looking at is data, right? Don't just look at this as red bars and green bars and something that looks, you know, random. This is all data. And what you don't want to understand is some of this data is more important than others. Some of this has much bigger relevancy. Okay, just like anything, if you look back on your past, this is what I say on my one-to-one sessions, right? Definitely hit home. If you look back on your year, you've probably forgotten most of the days. There's like, what, out of the last 320 days of the year, of this year, you've probably forgotten like 90% of those days because they were irrelevant days. But I guarantee there's like 10 days that stick in your head that you can just recite and recall for whatever reason. Something happened. Same thing with those charts. There are certain times on the chart where it's very relevant. And these are what you call your zones, right? So that could be a zone, for example. Do another one. A zone could be down here. And these are going to be more relevant than any other place in the chart. And it's at these points in time, once price gets to, passes, rejects off, depending on the certain situation, is going to drive the next move in the stock price. And once it drives the next move in the stock price, if you're already locked and loaded with the appropriate option, that is how you make the 100%, the 200%, okay? So I like to use zones, and I have certain criteria for positioning my zones. And then I have certain criteria for what to do once price fulfills these zone levels, right? All of that's just based on 10 seasons of the market. You already know, through 10 seasons, man has gone through trials and tribulations, all right? Ups and downs, dark and light, good and bad, but now we're here and we're dominating. Because that's what happens when you do something for that extended period of time. And all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just sharing that information and sharing that experience with a wider set of individuals who are just looking to change their lives for the better, right? And they're doing just that. I couldn't be more proud of the guys. So that gives you a little bit of insight into, okay, you know, how do you set the prices and what to do, how to execute on these option trades. Now, when it comes to the actual contract, right, there are several different contracts in the options market, as you should be aware. This is the easiest part of the whole options market. I know I get some of you guys asking me what contracts you select, how do you select them. That's the easiest part of the game, because as long as you don't select something too far out of the money or too far in the money, you're golden. There's like a zone, right? What I like to do is I just like to set these at the money contracts. Why? Because they give me good value in terms of price. If you select a contract that is too deep in the money, it's way too expensive, and it doesn't move as much, you don't get as much bang for your buck as you would as an at the money contract. And I don't like to have contracts that are way far out of the money, because then you actually need the price to actually move pretty drastically very quickly, right? So just at the money is a nice sweet spot, right? What it does is it simplifies the whole process. The reason why I'm able to generate this level of success in the markets, guys, is because I keep it simple and I don't overcomplicate it. Just like anything, if you keep something simple, have a streamlined, structured process that you stick to, I tell you can hit a lot of success, right? So guys, that takes you a little bit behind the scenes. I know it's a little bit of a different video. I wanted to switch it up for you guys, just give you guys a little bit of value from a different angle, a different lens. Hope you guys appreciated it. Drop me down some comments below. If you're not already, hop into the Patreon so you're not missing out. I know my guys are actually crushing it over there. But guys, I will catch you all on the next video.